how you doing? I'm going to be doing your reading here for the first week of August. General reading, so just take what resonates and let's see what's going on. If you guys are interested in personal readings, that information is in the description box down below. And let's see what we got going on here for Leo. What messages do we have for Leo here? And happy birthday, Leo. Happy birthday. It's Leo season now. Let's see here. We have the Ace of Wands coming out as your first card. All the cards will be in the upright. I'll be reading intuitively here. Some of you guys could be coming up with some new ideas or wanting to start something new here for yourself. It is a period of thinking too. Maybe there is some meditation going on here, or there's some sort of new direction here that's going on. Strength, Leo energy. Feels like your energy is coming up here, Leo. So let's see what's going on here. You have the Empress. Look at this. A lot of ideas coming in for you. This is a period for you to really make things happen, Leo. Let me see the overall energy here for Leo. We have the Queen of Wands. Wow, you are definitely in this reading. Okay. Bottom of the deck, I do have the Nine of Wands here. So this is an energy of maybe not trusting something here. You could be doubtful. This is also an energy of protecting your energy, having boundaries up here. So maybe there's something new that you want to pursue, but you're kind of worried that, maybe not work out, or maybe there's some sort of, thought that, something may, someone or something here might stop you from whatever plans that you want to move towards. This is just not trusting some sort of situation is what I'm picking up here. But with the Ace of Wands here, this is like you do have a new beginning that's coming towards you. Now, a lot of you guys, this is you taking action. This is you, putting these new ideas to work. This is like implementing whatever you've been thinking about here in the past. It's like, let's get things started. And this could be simply, maybe you wanted to start a business or something like that, but you're starting first on, maybe you want to start on social media and build a customer base, right? So you're starting that account. This is something about getting things started here. Okay. Now we have Strength, which is Leo energy. So strength is typically, obviously, having the confidence and moving forward here, but it's also, there's a sense of balance here. So it's like you are using your head here, but at the same time, you're kind of rolling the dice here with that beast energy, right? It's kind of like that, energy of this, like no fear, just kind of like, let's just make this happen, and then you have this Empress energy here. Doesn't matter male or female, but there's someone here that has a lot of ideas, very nurturing energy here. It's someone that has been through a lot of experiences. So it's a sense of you helping and teaching others at the same time. And then, of course, the Queen of Wands energy. This is someone here that is, also a celebrity type of status, right? This is someone that can get what they want. They put their eyes on something, they go get it. Okay, there's a very determination type of energy here. Okay, so let's see what's going on. I mean, it looks pretty good, but at the same time, I do feel like as though there's a sense of not trusting something, or you're not sure if this is going to work out. I also feel as though the Strength card's kind of like this as well. Okay, just kind of like, if I do make this move, is it going to work out? There's a sense of you thinking a lot here. Okay, even though we don't have swords or anything yet, but that's what I'm intuitively picking up. So let's see this Ace of Swords or Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands energy. What's this Ace of Wands energy here? Ace of Wands energy for Leo. We have the Nine of Swords. See, this is, I was picking up the fact that you are in this anxiety, like the anxiety levels, it's the worry here. There's definitely wanting to invest, plant your seeds, get things started, but there's worry here. Okay, so we'll get back to that. Let's see what's going on. It's too many cards to see the Strength card. Tell me the Strength card here. What's the Strength card for Leo? We have the Five of Wands. There could be some other people involved here. Now, the Five of Wands doesn't necessarily have to be conflict or anything like that, because in this deck, it is, competition, things like that. But it's also about, you could have some friends around you that are supporting you towards what you're trying to achieve here as well. Okay, so it feels as though you do have people around you. So we'll get some more cards. Let's see what's going on. Let's see the Empress. What is the Empress here for Leo? We have Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Very balanced out though. This is like someone that, like I said, has a really good idea, but it's like needing to really just push it through here. Let's start getting things going. Let's see the Queen of Wands. What's this Queen of Wands? We have the Ten of Pentacles. Like I'm saying, like there's an idea here that's going to move you towards a lot of money. All right, Leo, there's something here about moving towards something that you're very passionate about that's going to lead you towards a lot of success, stability here. Obviously finances, but it's the more important part is you're moving towards something that you love to do, something that you're very passionate about. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles underneath here, okay? So if there's anything from this reading that I'm getting is the fact of anxiety, nervous to move forward, a little bit of doubt, a little bit of like this may not work out. There's talking yourself out of a situation here, okay? You have the ability to get what you want, but you are either around people, like I said, there could be people supporting you, but with this Nine of Swords here, there's an energy here that, you know, maybe there's people around you that are giving advice, but it's like, you know, they haven't really been through that before. They haven't really done this before. You're around people here that, and this won't be for everyone, but you're around people here that, you know, have not really started a business or not have really went on their own on something here, right? So they're giving advice saying, you know what, maybe you should stick with the stuff that everyone else is doing, right? That's kind of the advice that maybe some of you guys are getting, but it's like, you know, that's not the right path. You know that that's not what you want to do, okay? So there's someone here making a decision to really see who they are and really pursue the passion that they want, and actually be successful with it here, okay? Let's just get 3 cards overall, and then I want to talk about this anxiety because I feel like someone, whoever this resonates with, this is someone that either is starting something or needs to get started on something here, has been thinking about it. You know, it could be anything. I mean, it could be even if you're a reader. I know readers watch this channel, so maybe you're starting off in reading and you know, you're trying to get things going. But you know, I mean, you have these obstacles that come in, right? So Instagram is scammer galore right now, so you don't want to put too much information on there. And YouTube is difficult, so it's like, you know, there's a sense of like that type of energy, like, well, you know, what if this doesn't happen? What if that doesn't happen? So, you know, it feels like it's going to be up to you with making that choice. But I mean, you have the talent, you have the knowledge here to get things going. It's really just putting yourself out there and being confident while doing that, and not really listening to others here, because everyone else is going to have their opinion. Everybody, sometimes your own, you know, people that you've been around for years, you know, can't believe what you want to start here, right? So it's that type of energy of you needing to be confident in yourself and trust your decisions here. It's what's going on, because at the end of the day, it's about you, okay? So it's not about what everybody wants you to do. See, Eight of Swords, feeling restricted. um, you know, it's an energy of you doing you. That's really what it is, and it's hard to do. A lot of people don't do it because they take advice from others, and this could be family members, friends, right? And you end up sticking with something for a very long time, and then realize, you know, you're not too happy with doing that, and then all of a sudden, you know, most of your life is flown by here, right? Now, there's some people out there saying, well, I'm happy with what I got. Okay, well then, not, you know, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about someone here that is having ideas and wanting to move forward into something new, either on their own, pursuing something that they really enjoy doing, but they're nervous or have anxiety in getting that started. So that's what's going on here. I get one more card. We have the Hangman. So your advice here, yeah, so you have the Two of Swords. There's indecision going on here. So the advice here is, you know, taking some time out and really reflecting on how you want to plan things out. So, and what I mean by that is for those that want to start a business, I mean, you obviously have to have a business plan, okay? You can't just open up a business and get a license and boom, you're in business. You have to have some sort of plan in place. And that's everything that you do. If you don't have a plan in place, you're kind of just going blind with that Two of Swords into everything, right? So you want to be able to know, like, this is what I'm going to do on Monday. This is what I'm going to do on Tuesday. You want to be able to schedule your week out. And then you want to be able to really, you know, again, it's about the strength and the Empress. It's about, you having confidence and trusting your decisions, not what it's like. If, and it may not be for everyone here, but I pick up asking other people for their opinion, or asking everyone else, like, is you think this is okay, you think that's okay, like I do get a little bit of that as well. Okay. So it's like eliminating that. It's like, really, when you make a choice, you really go with it. But the main thing from this reading here is doing what you want to do and how you want to do it. And what that means is being authentic, being you, being true to yourself is what's going on here. And I feel like if there's any sort of restriction here, Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords, it's because you're trying, or maybe looking at how others are doing it, when you just need to do whatever you need to do, right? That's what it is. And whatever you do, the people are going to be around you because you're being a true person. You're being who you are. You're not being fake, and that's the most important thing here. And that's going to free you up from this Nine of Swords and Eight of Swords, because that's what anxiety too is. These panics, these nervousness that comes in. It's about thinking about what others are thinking about. Thinking about how people are going to perceive you. Things like that, right? But when you start saying, screw it, then that's you start kind of getting out of that energy. Okay. Now there could be other things that's underlying too with that devil energy. So there could be toxic people, environment here with that Five of Wands as well. That's negativity, having negative impact here on you. So let me grab some water here. So the other thing I'm trying to do, because really the main things about this anxiety, this is a lot of just worry here. It's like, it's one of those things where you have to, at least in my experience, I can only give my what I've went through here, and maybe that might help you. But in my career, I had to do a lot of presentations. Okay. And that involved going to pretty sizable companies here, and doing like those lunch and learns and things like that, right? So there's a lot on my mind. There's a lot going on, right? You have to buy lunch for the customers. You have to make sure you have everything required for the demo that you're doing, right? So there's a lot of stuff that's going on, and that could be overwhelming. And especially like if you're driving in traffic and you're thinking about, like, do I have this, do I have that, do I have this, do I have that, and that brings up anxiety and panic as well. So it's what helped me was, like, I just kind of planned everything. I kind of made sure, like, even though it's kind of weird, I had to write down things. I had to make sure that I had everything in order before I went, and that helped me, because I started blocking out anything else, even like down to conversations on the phone or text messages. I put it on silent and moved away from everything, because I wanted to concentrate on what my task was. It was about living in the moment. In that one, the only thing I needed to do, the main thing that was stressing me out was I had to go at lunch and do a demonstration, and people are going to look at me and then start thinking about, what if I do this wrong? What if I don't have this? What if I forget this? Always what if, you know what I mean? So I started putting this perception in my head that I might fail, I might have, you start training your brain that way, like, what if and you start just getting into this, a lot of thinking going on, and that brings anxiety towards you. But what helped me was, when I planned everything, I didn't have to worry about all that stuff. I just said, you know what? I'm going to go there. I got everything I needed because I made a plan. I made sure I was set before I went. I blocked out any sort of outside noise. I really concentrated on the task at hand. And I really just said, you know what? Today I'm going to focus on this and not worry about the other stuff that's going on in my life right now. And I need to get this done. And when I did that, it did help. I didn't say I wasn't out of this energy. I was still nervous. I was still, you know, at a point where you could just kind of go, like, you kind of get little hands sweaty and stuff like that. You get still nervous. It's fine. It's normal, but it's a lot easier than walking in there without a plan. I hope that makes sense. But that's kind of how I kind of overcame it. And then when I started doing it more often that way, later on, every time I started doing it, I became more comfortable with doing it, and then that anxiety started moving out. Okay, so Hopefully that does help someone. But again, I mean, everyone works differently. Everyone, not one person is the same. As you know, everyone works through their stuff differently. Is what I mean here. Okay, um, so yeah, make a plan, whatever it is here, because this feels like a new idea that you're moving towards. But make a plan and don't listen to other people, because other people are going to say, maybe you should do it this way, maybe you should do that way, and then you have an idea to do it a certain way, and then that's already going to cause this sort of like worry. Well, you know, if my friend thinks that this is the way it's supposed to be, then maybe the other people might think that that's not going to work. You know what I mean? But it's like you don't know that unless you try, right? So that's the main thing here. But I'll stop you there, Leo. I'm gonna stop here and leave you at that. So hopefully you got something out of this reading. But yeah, like I said, if you pursue whoever this resonates with, it's definitely about you know, taking a chance and being confident in what you have. But it does take you towards this Ten of Pentacles. All right, Leo. So that is your reading, and until next time, we'll see you. You guys have a good one.